Okay guys, welcome back for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are going to be showcasing the new EZA Super Saiyan 4 Monkey Goku on, some teams, Anyway, so I'm literally recording this right after I just did my live stream, which, by the way, follow me on Twitch and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell if you want to stay tuned for every single live stream notification. All right, so like I said, I just, right after doing the live stream, I am going to be recording this and then going to be uploading this. All right, anyways, enough of that. I don't even know why I mentioned that. Anyways, so this Goku is extremely good. I do think he's going to be very, very decent, but I do think the only issue with this Goku is he's not going to be that good at 55%. Now, I do have a dupe already unlocked for him. I'm not going to go ahead and unlock it because, again, this is a 55% video. Just so, like for those free-to-play players out there just like me who are wondering, should I, EZA this guy? Should I buy him with red coins? This is the video for you to really give you the idea of what he's going to look like at 55%, so then you can make your choice. Should you or should you not go ahead and summon for him? So, again, level 1 links, no equipment, and he's on a couple of different category teams. Now, I just want to say this. I don't have either Goku or Vegeta, the GT one, so GT Heroes is off the table. And then, because we don't have the same name update, the Goku's family leader is going to be a little bit different. Obviously, I can't use Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the LR, because they're literally named the same. So, again, anyways, enough of the semantics. Let's go ahead. Let's hop right in to the first category team with this GT Goku. Alrighty, so we're here on the first category team with this Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We are on the Kamehameha team, so we're getting 170% to defense and attack. No support. 74k is not that good. I'm going to say that flat out, that is not good in terms of defense. But again, this Goku needs a total of 6 turns to go ahead and start building up that defense. So, we do have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta here. Again, he is really not that built up for me. Again, as you guys can tell easily by his defense, 27k, not impressive by any means. But again, I really needed this, Gogeta to go ahead and unlock a ton of his links for us. The only thing we don't have is Saiyan Roar. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and do that with Gogeta. Again, I have no fear in that Gogeta is going to finish off this Goku. Mostly because his super attack level is still 1. Again, I've literally invested nothing into my Gogeta, so again, I have no problem with him not killing him because, he literally is super weak. Alright, so let's see what Goku puts up turn 1. 3.5 million, that's actually really, really good. That's actually super damn good. 3.5 million turn 1, 55%? That's actually really, really impressive. Alright, so again, we're going to try to avoid a whole lot of super attacks here. Just because, again, I'm trying not to kill this Goku as much as possible. This is the biggest issue now with, Dokkan events, is they literally fold so hard. It's so easy to, insta-kill these bosses, one turn them each, that, it's just sometimes really rough to be able to do showcases. Especially if you're, a huge whale now, and your box is just absolutely stacked. It's going to be super, super difficult to go ahead and do a showcase for a unit. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's see what Goku's defense is. Again, this is still no support. No support, 96k defense. That's not that bad. Again, technically we have this stack and then the next stack, which is going to be turn 6. So Goku can stack his defense basically 2 more times. So Goku is going to be well over a 2 million, not a 2 million, but over 100k defense for sure. Alright, so we're going to do this with Gogeta. Again, Gogeta's not going to be able to finish him off, which is really good. Again, another thing that I should mention is Goku is not struggling for ki at all. Again, so far we've, been able to get a super attack off every single time with him. That is another really good thing about this unit. Goku's defense is 3.5 million as well. Again, he does seem to be at that very average 3.5. I think that is very, very good. Again, it just really shows off his amount of power that he has only at 55%. Because again, a 3.5 million attack stat That's as much as a very recent Dokkan Fest unit does now. So that to me is extremely, impressive by this Goku. Alright, so again, we are just missing super attacks left and right. I guess I could talk about the other units that I decided to bring. Again, I brought Yardrat Goku because, again, I almost never really use him, so I kind of wanted to bring a unit that I typically don't use all that much. Wow, 32k, oh my god. I think we might die. Dude, Gohan took 32? That's a lot. Oh, shoot. Anyways, so I guess going back on it, again, I brought Yardrat Goku. I don't really use him that much. I brought the free-to-play Blue Coat Vegeta. Same thing, I don't really use him that much, so I kind of wanted to use a different kind of unit. And then again, I brought the Super Saiyan Gohan and, Goku unit because, again, they are a support type unit for Goku's family. I believe it's 30%. Yeah, 2 ki and 30% attack and defense. And then Goku's defense with support jumps up all the way to 135k. Alright, so what are we going to be getting? Everything except Saiyan Roar. We're going to go ahead and do this. Again, it's because, we really need a good defensive... You know what? What if we put Gogeta there? Does his defense still go down? No, it's still 135. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Let's see what Goku's able to put up here. Again, in terms of defense, his defense is starting to wrap up. And, one other thing I just really wanted to say is 3.48. Again, we did miss out on a bit of attack because we weren't linked up with Gogeta, because Gogeta's going to share things like GT and those types of links like that. Again, GT is a link that at full level 10 is extremely good. I believe it gives ki and attack and defense. So again, GT is just an extremely powerful link. This is going to hurt. 230k. And we actually died. Alright, I think that was actually pretty good. Okay, let me actually do the math, because Goku raises his defense by 30% and he was at 135k with support. Goku afterwards was going to be at around 170, 160k defense, but without support, 150k to 145k defense. So anyways, this is very embarrassing. I actually died, like what the hell. But anyways, we're going to head on over now to the next category team with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Alrighty, so we're here on the Pure Saiyans category team led by Transforming Vegeta. Our defense is 67k. We are getting, I think, everything except Kamehameha, GT, and Saiyan Roar. Alright, so we're going to purposely go ahead and miss some super attacks with Vegeta, as well as Wrathful Broly. Actually, no, we can't do that. But again, we're going to try to get Goku fully built up here on the Pure Saiyans team. Other than that, the Pure Saiyans team, I think, might be the best place for this Goku. 3 million. That's pretty good. 3 million turn 1, 55% no support. That's very, very impressive. That's actually really, really good. Alright. Okay, we're going to focus all of our fire on Bojack. Again, this is probably one of the greatest reasons I love this boss, is because, again, Bojack, you can just fire him all you want, and literally he just will not die. So that's going to allow us to get Goku's full passive. Again, once we get to turn 7 and we get Goku's attack stat, we're going to go ahead on over to the next team. Because again, Goku needs to raise his defense by 6 turns, and we got him turn 1. So again, after the 5th turn, and then when he comes back again, we're going to be able to see his full defense. So again, personally, I think Goku's going to be very, very impressive. I think he's going to do a lot of damage as well. Considering that, he's only at 55%. All the attack stats we've seen from him have been very, very impressive. Alright, so our defense now is at 100k. Do keep in mind we do have a support type unit on rotation, which is this Tora, which is 30% to attack and defense. I'm going to go ahead and do some supers with, again, Vegeta. Again, it doesn't really matter because, again, we're just fighting Bojack, who literally has an infinite amount of health. So we're just going to go ahead and just keep firing at Bojack. And then we'll just, see Goku's defense go higher and higher and higher. And honestly, probably the biggest downfall to this Goku. 3.44, very, very good. considering that, again, we don't have a lot of his links active as well. Again, going back to this, probably the weakest thing about this Goku is actually the fact that he has to build up his defense. Again, compared to Vegeta, who only needs to, like, super attack, building up your defense for 6 turns could be a little bit of a hindrance. I know, you know, for some people, you know, they do consider Goku to be better, which is by no means a bad thing. You know, I do think that Goku is going to output more damage than Vegeta. I just think that in terms of defense, you know, Goku kind of has a short end of the stick when it comes to defense, because in the category stages of like Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road, you really want units that have their defense right at the start, like Vegeta. Because Vegeta, let's say at 55%, he's at 100k defense. If he greatly raises it, he's at 150k, but Goku, to get that, you know, to that level of defense, has to super attack multiple times, which is the biggest downfall to him. Exactly right here. He's at 108k. That's his what? This is the last super attack he's gonna get. And I know we're on a 150% lead team, but still, again, support type units greatly help this Goku, and the big issue is there's not a whole lot of those out there, like really good support type units out there. So, unfortunately, I personally think, again, Goku got the short end of the stick when it comes to defense, because he has to build it up. Vegeta doesn't. You know, like I said, 55% if he's at 100k. I mean, he is putting up a lot of damage, 3.68. That is a lot of damage for sure. You know, in no way is he not putting up really good numbers, because he is, you know, for sure. Goku is going to do a lot of damage. But again, having your defense right at the start and just needing to super attack to get all of that, for me, I think that's a lot better than, you know, than what Goku has to do, which is build it up constantly, and then you run the risk of, you know, dying, say, in the hard content, you know, if you don't play it correctly, and, you know, your units get killed. So it can be very, very, you know, frustrating, you know. So yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say. Alright, so we should be able to see Goku's defense. Again, he is going to have support on the next rotation, 40% from Paragus and Broly. Again, usually when I do these showcases, I do have support type units. Again, I could probably guess just based off of the fact that Goku's defense was at 100k with Tora on rotation, and then after he supered, without support, it was only at 100k. I would say Goku's defense, after raising it for the last time on the 5th turn, his defense is going to be at around 125k without support. Now, with support, that could actually jump up and be higher. And then we also have to take into consideration the leader skill, which is only 150%. So Goku's defense, yep, even with support, is 128k. So again, Goku in terms of defense is not going to be that impressive. Again, his defense is going to be decent. You know, it's going to be able to get him places at least, but by no means is it substantial enough for him to just, you know, super attack once and then be perfectly fine in Super Battle Road. And they sealed him. Come on. Okay, so if he was at around like 3.4 million with support, because he gets all of his attack on super attack, I mean, he gets 40%. This Goku's going to be looking at around maybe 4 million, you know, maybe 3.9, 3.8 million on super attack with support. So anyways, like I said, we're going to go on over now to the next category team, which is probably going to be the Giant 8 Power category team. So guys, we are here on the Giant 8 Power category team. Now, of course, the friend is going to be Gogeta, who's giving 150%, and then I only have Super Saiyan 4 Broly, who is, giving 130%. So again, his defense is going to be really weird. Again, usually I don't like to do these types of, you know, team showcases where I have one leader whose leader skill is different and then another. But in this case, again, since Goku has so few categories compared to Vegeta, and there's one of them that I literally can't showcase because I don't have, I decided to do it anyways. So Goku's defense, turn 1, 67k. That's actually pretty good. Okay, we are going to miss out on a couple of links, but again, I really do want Goku to begin stacking. With that active, we're only going to be missing Prepared for Battle and Saiyan Roar. Again, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time if there's a lot of notifications on. I didn't have time to turn off my notifications because, you know, like I said before, I'm just like literally doing this. By the way, 3 million turn ones, very good. I am doing this like really quickly, as fast as possible. Honestly, I'm kind of speed running this, so I do apologize if the quality of the you know, showcase is not as good as it could be. It's just that your boy gotta move. All right. So far so good. Again, I'm going to try to purposely miss super attacks if I have to. I mean, either way, I can't even super attack with Super Saiyan 4 Broly, so that's okay. And I just hope they don't super attack him, because again, that Super Saiyan 4 Broly, I mean, he's a decent unit. The only issue is he gets most of his defense on super. And my only complaint about him is he literally doesn't do anything else in terms of defense, other than literally just his super attack. So, yep. I mean, if he ever got like an easy A, like all they would have to do is slap like Raise's defense and he'd be good. Oh right, we have literally every single link active. Defense 88k. Again, Goku is a little bit lacking in, you know, for me in terms of defense, you know, especially at 55%. We're gonna go ahead and do that. I don't think Ultra Full Power Goku has the ability to completely one-shot this Goku and Vegeta unit. So hopefully, again, he just does not, don't, number one, don't kill them, and number two, just don't do anything else. Just do your super attack, and that's it. There we go, thank God. Because usually with these showcases, 3.8, that's very good, very balanced, no support. Every single link active. I'd say that's pretty good. Again, this Goku unit is, I mean, he's built different. That's all I can say. He's really good. All right, and then we have Grade 8 Vegeta here, just doing his little thing, just being Vegeta. All right. So what is this? Next turn, we're going to be able to see him stack his last super. So what is it? Turn 8. And then I think I might actually do one last run on the Kamehameha team, just because, again, it's 170% to attack and defense, and that's probably where we're going to be able to see Goku's highest defensive stat. And, you know, I didn't properly showcase him there because we died for some reason, which I thought was super dumb. Like, how the frick did we die, man? But, yep, that happened, so that was fun. Alright, Goku's at 108k defense, no support. That's actually really good. Okay, we're gonna have him go ahead and tank all of those hits in the first slot because, again, these units, you know, especially Broly and Full Power Goku, are literally not built to tank supers. 3.68. That's very good. I'm honestly blown away by this guy's defense. Please super attack counter. He did! He super attack countered. Dude, we got this in the video. Let's go! Again, that's another thing that the Super Saiyan 4s can do that no one talks about. They can super attack counter. Yes, it's only a 30% chance, but dude, we got so lucky there. He actually super attack countered. Oh, yeah, see, again, Broly gets all of his defense on super because he is taking a bit of damage. But again, that's all good just because, again, Broly, you know, he's a very solid unit, but again, defense is all on super, so he can get hit if you don't get a super attack, which is the only downside to him, but, I mean, so far so good, man. And then Gogeta here, 2 million, again, super effective against all types, without a lot of his links active, no support, that's pretty good. Alright, so now we're going to be able to see Goku's highest defensive stat. Again, I didn't really bring any support type units on here for this very reason. Goku's final defense is 108k. Are you supporting? I don't think he's giving... Yep. Yeah, alright, so he's not supporting. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see Goku's, again, final super attack here, and then I was going to showcase him on the Goku's family team, but again, I run into the same dilemma of, do I run the Goku's family team, or should I run him on the Kamehameha team where we can literally see him at his best? For me personally, I'm going to go with the Kamehameha team. 3.68, again, that seems to be Goku's base attack when he's with Ultra Full Power Goku. 3.68, 55%, no support. That's pretty good. That's really good. I mean, he even got higher with Saiyan Roar. Oh, 5th. That's a lot. Again, full power Goku, he's a good unit, but man, does he take a lot of damage. You know what? I'm gonna actually leave this in the video. I barely get to see this transformation, and this animation is super good. Honestly, probably one of the best animations Dokkan's done is, you know, this free-to-play Vegeta's Great Ape. Huge fan of the way that this looks. This is really good. One of my favorite, like I said. Alright, so we're just gonna get this in the video, and then we're gonna go ahead to the Kamehameha team. Alright, again, this is a really good animation. Like, honestly, super underrated. No one talks about this in terms of the animation. This is really good. Like, I love the way the Great Ape looks. Like, it's, like, the transformation is killer. Honestly, if they make Great Ape transformations and animations like this, I would not mind getting more Great Ape-based units. Alright, so we already got a turn of the Great Ape transformation and animation. So anyways, let's head on over now to the final, or, well, not final, but let's go back to Kamehameha, and let's see Goku's maximum potential. Okay, so we're here back on the Kamehameha team. I did change up the team so that we don't actually die. Alright, so we do have support on rotation, 30% attack and defense from this Goku, 84k defense, pretty good. We have everything except Saiyan, Roar, and GT. I still brought Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Again, for me, it's like you got to have at least one GT unit on the team because, again, this Goku, he really depends, I would say, on the GT link, just because, again, at full level 10, it gives, I believe, 3.9. That's pretty good. It gives, like, I believe it is, okay, so we one-shot him. Very balanced. It gives him, I believe it is 10% attack and defense and 2 ki at full level 10. So, you know, that link is really good. And then, of course, we're going to go ahead and just focus fire on Bojack. Again, that's another reason why I went back into this Dokkan event, is it's going to allow us to get all the turns of Goku that we need without the risk of us actually killing the boss, because, again, Goku is literally just going to be super attacking Bojack, and Bojack can't die. So, you know, again, this Bojack Dokkan event, again, hopefully they make more of these types of bosses. Again, I really enjoy it when they do that because it just helps us content creators out so very much whenever they do that. Alright. Yeah, let them all super attack, that's fine. Alright, so now we're going to have probably one of the best turns, but we do want to get this turn again, you know, of course, with almost all of his links active, except Saiyan Roar. Again, Saiyan Roar, let me actually see what it gives, if it's really that important. It just gives more attack. Alright. Defense 110k. We do have to super 2 more times. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. This is a bit of a risk, again, just because she is going to easily be able to do damage to Gogeta. Again, my Gogeta's not built up, that's on me. So, hopefully we don't die. I mean, I literally... Oh, he super attack countered. Nice, let's get this in the video. Boom. Alright. Again, Gogeta's really good. He has a 70% chance to dodge an enemy super attack. So, again, in terms of dodging supers, I probably shouldn't be too worried. Yeah, 3.9. It's very balanced. Turn 1. I mean, this theoretically is a turn 1 rotation. You could easily get this. And 3.93, 55%. That's pretty good. That's got to be pretty good. Again, so far I'm extremely impressed with this Goku. Again, he's putting up really good numbers. His defense is solid. Again, we'll see what it is when it's fully built up on the, you know, 170% to defense and attack led team. But again, already, you know, he's doing really good damage. Again, there's really nothing else I can complain about this Goku. Like, he's just super good. Again, the only complaint is the fact that he has to raise his defense for 6 turns. That's literally the only complaint for me, is that he's just really restricted to needing to build it up. But other than that, I mean, like, he's just good. He's really just good. I think I'm not even going to have a outro portion, or not outro portion, but like a breakdown portion, because again, this video is probably going to be already way too long. And if you guys know me, I don't like to stretch them too long. Defense, 119k, again, no support. So again, this is just his raw defense. That's pretty good. That's very impressive. Again, one more super attack. Again, turn 7, his defense is going to be fully built up. We're going to have the Goku and Gohan support type unit on there. But again, just doing the math, which is raising it by 30%, his defense is going to be around 124k defense, 100 and like maybe 25k. Again, not the most impressive, but again, he is only at 55%, which is something that we do have to keep in mind. But again, that's going to be his defensive stat without support, because again, 30% of 119k is what it said right there. You know, that comes out to like 125, 130, around there. All right. Actually, no, we're not going to be able to have the Goku and Gohan unit. So we're going to be able to see Gogeta's defense without support next turn. I think that's actually how I do want to end the video. And then with support, we can kind of speculate, you know, what it's going to be at, because I do have a general idea of what it's going to be like compared, you know, with and without support, just doing the math itself. But again, you know, this Goku with support is really the way you want to go, you know. So, you know, I mean, honestly, at 55%, he's not that impressive compared to other units. But again, he is a unit that came out a while ago, so we do kind of have to keep that in mind. But again, at 55%, he's going to be okay. I would recommend getting more dupes in him, you know, at least maybe like 1 or 2, so you can maximize his additional super attacks. But again, he is going to be solid overall. Okay, this is everything. 119k. Am I reading that right? Yeah, 119k. So that's his full defense, no support. Alright, so final attack stat, and then we're going to end the video right here. But with support, his defense is going to be at around 135k defense with support. But yeah, that is a little bit low. For me, that's a little bit low. And then 3.5. No support. Most of his links active. I mean, overall, this Goku's good. Do I think he could be a little bit better? Absolutely. But again, I think for what he can do in terms of damage, I think that more than makes up for it. So anyways, guys, let me actually, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and do the breakdown portion here. So again, that was Goku fully built up, no support, 170% to stats, attack, and defense. Again, he raised it for 30% for all 6 turns. And overall, I would say that this Goku is moderately decent. So anyways, he leads Super STR 3 key 100, Super STR 3 key 130%, and Extreme STR 3 key 90%. And then on his super attack, the 10 times Kamehameha greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage, and greatly lowers defense, raises defense by 30% for 6 turns. Passive, he gets 150% attack and 120% to defense, plus an additional 40% attack when performing a super attack, which is why he does a lot more damage with support. And then he has a medium chance or a 30% chance of evading enemy super attacks and countering. Again, he's at 55%, 0 equipment, mostly level 1 links except for shocking speed. And then these are his categories. I'm just going to say this outright. Probably the best team to run him on is GT Heroes, just straight up. Again, with GT Heroes, you're going to be able to have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, you're going to be able to have the OG Super Saiyan 4s, you're going to be able to have Gogeta, and you're going to be able to have the ridiculously new Goku and Vegeta units. Again, I don't have him, so that's why I was not able to showcase him on the GT Heroes team, but the best team for him is going to be GT Heroes. And again, overall, from what I've used him, defense did, I mean, the highest that we saw him was 134k. Again, that was with support. Support type units make the world to this Goku, because without support, fully built up 119k defense is not gonna cut it anywhere. No matter how you try to tell me, it's not gonna cut it. So support type units is something he really, really needs, or at least more than 1 dupe in him. That is the other thing. If you have him at 79%, 69%, he should be decent, because at least then you could add additionals into him, and then he's going to be able to say double super on 1 turn, and his defense is going to look way, way better than it is. But again, I don't want to discredit him. He's very solid, but again, his defense can be a little bit lacking. But overall, fantastic unit. I was extremely impressed with him. I really love this unit. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. and I will see you all next time.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.